Let's talk about the current state of affairs. Let's talk about how we as Americans exist in the year 2025. In the year 2020, there was an unprecedented attack on civil liberties. And for many Americans, they just stood and watched because they didn't understand what was going on. They didn't understand what was being taken from them at the time. Because at the time, they were told that their civil liberties were being taken away from them for their own protection. For their own protection. You heard me right. You were there. You understand what happened. The people, they donned the mask. Why did they wear the mask? Why did they ask us to wear the mask? Because the mask causes you to consume your own CO2, to breathe it into your system, which increases the CO2. And that is what makes the PCR test come up positive. So you can understand why they wanted everyone wearing the mask. They set the tests, then they set the circumstances so the tests are positive. Now, last time I checked, it was something like $5.4 trillion in wealth that was made during the pandemic. So what I'm asking is, when is this $5.4 trillion going to be redistributed to the people? The people want their money. The people paid for the you-know-what. I can't even say it because then this video will be taken down. But the people, they were silent for a time, but now the people will no longer be silent. They demand that Pfizer, Moderna, astrazeneca, Johnson & Johnson be disbanded and stripped financially for parts like a Toyota Corolla on the streets of Harlem. Okay, we will not allow you to profit off of our destruction and then keep the money. You understand? That's the people's money. The people are sick. The people are homeless. The people are ill. The people need that money, okay? The people will get their money by any means, peacefully. You understand? Moderna, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. You are officially enemies of the people. You think that you can feast off of your stolen lucre without consequence. Now the people peacefully will resolve this matter. Sir Anthony Fauci has been accused of trying to cover up the leak in Wuhan. Yes, that's right. He knew about the leak. He knew about it, and he was planning all the way back to 2014 for this pandemic, this inquisition. Do you understand? That's why Joseph Biden, why his fake, worthless pardon for Fauci goes back to 2014. Why 2014? Why 2014? I'll tell you why. Because that's when the conspiracy was hatched. That's when the conspiracy was hatched. And we know it was a conspiracy. The SPARS games, okay? The SPARS exercise, okay? We know. We see it. You war gamed the whole thing. You planned it all. And you pulled it off. But the one thing you didn't plan on was the people waking up. Because you dropped the veil. And we saw behind the veil. And now the little man behind the curtain, he has no power. Okay, little man, stand down. The people will take their place. You understand? You serve at the leisure of the people. If you do not serve the people, then the people will remove you. Peacefully. Peacefully, gentlemen. Peacefully. Do you understand? Peacefully. We will not be spit on, gentlemen. Do you think you can sit in your Davos headquarters looking down at us? Where are you? In a castle in the sky? How can you control us from there? We're down here on the earth. The earth that you say you love so much, that's why you want to conserve. That's why you want to eliminate 90% of the population. Jane Goodall, she said it. She loves human beings so much. She wants the world to be free, to be populated by monkeys, I guess. Because last time I checked, monkeys don't live all over the world, so why does 90% of the population need to be eliminated for the monkeys? Okay, Jane Goodall? This is a travesty. This is a travesty. And we cannot be pro-political party. We cannot be part of political parties anymore. We have to look out for ourselves and our families. If you look out for yourself and your family and you make sure everything works for yourself and your family, it'll work for everyone else in their family. Okay? No more of this allegiance to political parties. We don't need political parties. We need citizens aware of their rights. Are you aware of your rights? If you aren't aware of your rights, then you're being taken advantage of. Why have you not been informed of your rights? And if you've been informed of your rights, why are you not trying to preserve them? You can see that the veil has broken, that we've got them in retreat. The Pope is gone. Fauci is gone. The Queen of England is gone. Klaus Schwab is gone. What do you think that means? Do you think it means they're succeeding? Do you think it means they're happy? Do you think they're happy that their Big Daddy Fauci and Big Daddy Schwab are no longer in the limelight? No, they're not happy about that. They're not happy about that, but that was your work. That was your work. That was the work of the people. People, stand up and take a bow. You deserve a round of applause for removing these treacherous elements. Do you think these people who are who you think they are? Do you see that something is amiss, that something is strange, that something doesn't quite fit, that they're not exactly who they say they are? Look at that ocean. That ocean is always true. That ocean is always blue. In the darkest night, in the deepest storm, that ocean is always blue. It's always pristine. Okay? We need to be like that ocean. We need to be true and blue and unending. We cannot retreat. We cannot stop. We cannot let up, people. This situation requires fortitude, okay? It requires strategizing on a level that has never been strategized on before. We are all individual elements in this plan. You are a light being. You are the most important thing in existence. Do not let them stamp you out. Do not let them take away your birthright. This land is yours. This whole world is yours. Who do you think the world belongs to? Who created the world? It was the great unconscious mind of humanity that created the world. And the people are hungry, the people are unhoused, and the people demand that Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson be stripped for parts and the proceeds returned to the people. No more $5,000 checks. Every single American wants 5.5 million from these vultures. More! That's not enough. We're not satisfied. We want the whole country to look beautiful. Why is China a land of marvels and technology, and America is a barren wasteland out of Mad Max? Who's making the money? The people aren't seeing any of it. The people demand Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, Fauci, the British monarchy, all of them be disbanded, stripped financially, and the proceeds given to the people for their crimes against humanity. We will not stop peacefully. Peacefully. We do everything peacefully. But we do not let up. We stand on the jugular of the great beast. We stand on the neck of the tyrant who never stops, who never yields, and so too we shall never yield. We shall clamp down with zeal. Okay, people? Okay? You are winning. Keep up. Keep up, people. Keep going. Keep going. Do not stop. Do not stop. I will walk into this ocean if I have to. I will walk into this ocean and not stop walking until I reach the other side. In the name of our victory. In the name of our victory. We shall win. We shall not yield. Gentlemen, onward. Sisters and brothers, onward. We cannot be stopped. We stand on the neck of the great beast. Do not yield. Dragons were meant to be slain. Tyrants were meant to be imprisoned. Thieves, thieves, you shall not sleep with your stolen proceeds. The people demand justice. The people demand justice. Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson. You will be disbanded, stripped financially for parts, and the proceeds given to the people. This is the only way that America can heal from this great wound. If these terrible, tyrannical companies are disbanded and their filthy loot redistributed to the people.